up. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. Control V. Okay, all right, so that went in. All right, guys, so we just did, I got cut off a little bit early because of, I had a house showing that just came in. So we were doing a deck earlier called The Sacred Secrets of the Heart Oracle deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And I know, that was fast. They walked through really quick. Hey, Jaden, how are you? Hi, Lisa. Hi again. So now we're doing the other deck that is the companion deck to, we're going to unbag or unbox Jennifer Aquarius Tarot's Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot deck. Okay, so we just saw the Oracle deck in the previous video, and now we have the Tarot deck that companions with it. So we're going to unbox that now, and we're not so rushed now. We don't have to worry about anybody walking in the door and dogs barking. So we'll do a little walkthrough. I won't show you everything. If there's a specific card anybody wants to see, like Queen of Cups or anything, just holler it out. If I remember correctly from doing the first Tarot deck, the way that it works, or the way that they're filed, is they do the 2s and then the 3s, so it's kind of cool that way. But let me switch cameras and show you guys this deck. Jennifer's decks can be found on Etsy under Jennifer Aquarius 23. Everything will be linked once this live video gets fully uploaded to YouTube. It will all be linked in the video description. So for those of you that are watching on Facebook, you want to go to YouTube, to my YouTube channel. I don't know, in an hour or two. Sometimes it takes a little while for them to upload because of the whole, everybody's at home uploading on YouTube. But if you go back and you check the video and pull down the description box, in there will be the link to find Jennifer's store on Etsy if you're interested in purchasing the deck for yourself. Jennifer has been kind enough on the other previous videos to include discount codes, so you guys should check that out too. I think that I might have put one in the first deck's description box, but also look in the chats. She's been putting in discount code. She's giving you, she's showing up in Facebook under Jennifer Wolf. If you guys can see her, she's showing up and she's giving you her Etsy link, so you can pop those links. And that's great, Jennifer, because on Facebook I don't have it really worked out yet how to get people's information to the people on Facebook. It's always included after on my YouTube. So that link there, that's the Etsy link under Jennifer's, and follow her if she had. Do you have a page, a business page, Jennifer, on Facebook and stuff, so people can follow you? Maybe you do daily readings and stuff. You guys follow Jennifer. Just search her out, like her stuff, do all of that. So let's get into this deck. Now, this is the companion to the Oracle deck that we just looked at. This is the Tarot deck that she's created. So you know what I didn't do is I didn't get to shuffle because those rat bastards, they came in. They came in the house too soon, so I didn't get it. Normally, I like to shuffle the cards and pull a deck and all that. But these decks are all similar. I assume she's using the same printer. So what I did notice with the first deck, they're similar to like playing cards in size, which is great. So they're easy for small hands to handle. I wouldn't think that they would be anything too difficult to handle. And they shuffle really nicely. I did shuffle the first deck that I unboxed, her first Tarot deck that I unboxed. So let's look at this one really quick. And it's on nice paper stock and all of that sort of stuff. It's never, let me switch that. So this is the second deck. This is the Tarot deck, the Sacred Secrets of the Heart. So let's unbag her. And we have this cute little, I like that she includes this bag because it's a neat way to keep your cards from, if you've got a bunch of loose decks running around, these are great. Because then you have somewhere to keep them, and you can also see through them so that you can see which deck you're looking for, which is kind of really cool. So let me do the thing that my grandmother doesn't want me to do, and that's use my teeth on plastic. Hold on one second, guys. Bear with me. Oh, come on. Oh, this is the worst. This is when having no fingernails because you're nervous all the time sucks. I should pre-open these, but I hate doing that. I like it to be fresh and new for all of us. Brittany, you liked rat bastards. That's totally my grandmother too. That's like my grandmother's phrase. Oh, those rat bastards. My grandmother's from Boston, so. Instagram, Jennifer's putting up her Instagram at Jennifer Aquarius _Tarot, you guys. You can follow her there. Got you on my 55-inch curve. Oh, the TV? Okay. With a 4K view. Get it, Lisa. She's doing it. All right. So, let's just look at these really quick. So again, similar art to the Oracle deck. It's that same design that we have on the back. It's the Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot. Again, it's Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. You guys can check her out. Jennifer Aquarius 23 on Etsy. She does all of her own decks. So we have kicking off the Fool. Dream chaser, risk taker. Hey. And he's standing on that cliff that the Fool's known for. And like I said, if anybody wants to see a card that needs to be, that they want to call out, I can search it out if we don't get like through the whole deck. And there's a card that I haven't shown you, let me know. So the Magician, number 1, manifesting visions. The High Priestess, mysterious, intuitive. The one thing I like about these decks too is there's these few keywords. I mean, if you have a working knowledge of the tarot, they're going to be super easy to use. But also for those of you that are like learning tarot, I think that these are great cards to kind of start with in a way. If you don't want to start with a book and read long stories and all of that, it kind of gives you an opportunity to sort of not only like skill your own, like work your own intuition with the decks, but it also gives you just sort of like just keywords and then you play within those words, right? Empress is creation and abundance. She's also very much fertility, femininity, those sort of things. But Jennifer's kind of chosen definitely like, what do I say? Like, I feel like she has presented the femininity in the artwork of the card too. So that's going to naturally, hopefully draw out in your own intuition and in your readings. So the Emperor. Ooh, get it, powerhouse. Damn. Can we get him to come emperorize my house, please? Power wash. Shit, girl. Okay, Hierophant. And Hierophant's always like, it says traditional values down here, but also Hierophant does represent marriage in a lot of like traditional tarot meaning. It's like institutions, traditional values. It could be represented as marriage. So this is cool because she also has the rings coming together in that way. I also like the font, like that it's sort of, as I'm saying that, it's sort of large. So it's kind of cool for old ladies like me with glasses. The Lovers, card number 6. Soulmates, also attributed to the sign of Gemini. Oh, Gemini. I'm feeling goofy. The Chariot, associated with the sign of Cancer. Overcome challenges. It's kind of an interesting, this is giving me Christmas vibes. I don't know why. I like it, but it gives me a little bit of the Christmas vibes. Okay. Strength, always strength with the lion. You always see the lion in the strength card. Oh, I like how it says down here, this is different. Gently transmute. That's beautiful. Because we always sort of think of strength as being sort of like this struggle card. Not a struggle card, but, you know, requiring us to be powerful. And I like how this says gently transmute. Like there's a piece to this that you don't necessarily associate with most strength cards. The Hermit, which is wisdom and introspection, which we've all been in since COVID-19. Lisa says, love how much these decks got it written down just in case. Budweiser Christmas with the horses. The Wheel. So this would be the Wheel of Fortune. It's karma, destiny. The cogs of the wheel. Ooh, justice. She looking down on you. She's judgety justice. And always traditional with the sword and the scales. The Hanged Man. Interesting. Dreamer and sacrifice. Dreamer is a new thing that I didn't know was associated with the Hanged Man, which is interesting to me. And Jennifer has that here in this card, which I think is cool. because I can't, where did I just hear that? Something about the Hanged Man in dreams. And I was like, really, I've always thought of them as being stuck and not able to, like, having to make a decision, make a choice, untie themselves, unroot themselves. That sort of is how I've always envisioned the Hangman. I've never envisioned them as this idea of having this opportunity or ability to dream. But that's coming more into my awareness now. The Death card. And see, this is a beautiful Death card. Like, this is not a Death card to fear, guys. It's transformation. Hi, Jillian. How are you? This is the Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Temperance, integration, and balance. And earlier we did her oracle deck that couples with this. The Devil, temptation and obsession. I believe the Devil's Capricorn energy. Is that correct? I think it's Capricorn. The Tower, unexpected and upheaval. Another one that we don't necessarily always want to see. But I always look at the Devil, Death, and the Tower as like blessings in disguise. They tend to be sort of inevitable or inescapable, but they always bring about fresh new options. And that's really the exciting part. The Star, this is one of my favorite cards of the deck in any tarot deck. Spiritual renewal. I just love the color of this deck too. I mean, of this card in particular. It's beautiful. Ooh, Nate likes this one. She says, ooh, I like. Oh, the Moon. This is Pisces energy for sure. This, I believe, is represented by Pisces. Fear, hidden, and the emotions. Oh, yes, that would all be Pisces. Right there for you in 3 keen little words. I like this card a lot. I think that's a pretty depiction of the moon. The Sun, pure happiness, life-giving energy. Yeah, I just did the Oracle, so the Oracle deck will go up. It's uploading now to YouTube. I did it live, so it always takes a little while to come live. Or you can look for it on my business page. You can see it on the business page. It should be there right now. But if you want to look at it at YouTube, you have to wait for it to upload. And then Judgment, which is the awakening. And the World. Ooh, I like this card. Cycle completion. So this is the final card of the Major Arcana. That's a beautiful World card. So the Ace of Swords, that's beautiful. I like how she chose this photo with the feather because it represents the element of air and swords being the element of air. I think that's really a cool way to represent it without having a sword in the picture. And also the clarity in the water. I love that. Ace of Cups. New love offer. Caffeinated love. Your cup runneth over. Hopefully with some of that Emperor energy wherever he went. The Ace of Pentacles. We want all of that new stability and money. Grow that money. Grow me a money tree. And then the Ace of Wands, which is new creation. Oh, thank you, Vacinta. Vacinta says they're very beautiful cards. Water, source of life, love it. Hey, Bobby Joe, how are you? Oh, happy birthday, Bobby Joe. The Two of Swords, blinded, confused, not always seeing everything that's there, not able to. The Two of Cups. Union. Okay. The Two of Pentacles. Balancing choices. The Two of Wands. Focused decisions. Ooh, this is an interesting Three of Swords. Three of Swords is traditionally a heart with 3 swords through it, right? And this is kind of interesting to me. Because these are like, are they cherries? It looks like they were cherries that were like kind of morphed and pulled or something. Or are they a flower of some sort? What is that? Looks like it's sort of underwater, too. Interesting depiction. Three of Cups, celebration, fun times, third party. Uh-oh, we don't want that third party energy in here. Let's get rid of that card. Three of Pentacles, efforts noticed, third party. Oh, we tried to get away from it and it still came back and haunted us. Three of Wands, which is growth and expansion. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's beautiful, the Four of Swords. Healing, meditation. Four of Cups, contemplating boredom. The Four of Pentacles, greed for stability. Ouch. Doesn't that like create a little bit of a reaction, that image? Sacrificing love maybe for money. Ouch. The Four of Wands, foundations. It is a flower? Okay. Five of Swords, manipulation and defeat. Let's get into some of the court cards. Ooh, the Five of Cups, regrets, and lonesome. All right, let's see here. That's pretty. Let me go. Does anybody want to see a specific card? Like, does anybody want to... Is there like a specific card that I haven't shown you yet that you want to see? Let me see. I want to get to the courts and see what's going on with the courts. Ooh, this one's cool. Hold on. Let's look at this one. Page of Swords, which is gossip and spying. Ooh, Page of Swords, you are not my friend. Page of Cups, which is love messages. It's funny, I have a feeling that Jennifer really likes coffee. Jen, what's your feelings on coffee? Do you love coffee? Because every image... What was the other one? Was it the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups. Hold on. I'm busting you out right now. This chick must hang out at Starbucks. New love offer and love messages. And she's got coffee all over the place. Did you work at Starbucks, girl? Page of Pentacles. Plans for structure. Oh, the Hermit? We did the Hermit, did we not? He's back here. Let me see. Hold on one second. Where is he? He's right here. This is the Hermit card. Wisdom, introspection. So sort of like a play on the Hermit's traditional lamp that he carries through the night. You go to Dunkin' about 2 times a day. I love it. I love it. You're like me with Starbucks. The Page of Wands, exciting plans. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is totally snail's pace. I was thinking about it too, because when I was looking at these two, they're both on bicycles, both of these knights, right? And I'm like thinking, I wonder what the Knight of Cups is going to be on, like a push scooter, because he's always about slow moving. And this bitch is sitting down. I mean, excuse me, but it's kind of true. He's totally sitting down, like thinking about it. Like he's like, should I move now? Do I want to let them know that I care? I mean, the Knight of Cups, he's grounded and that's all great and good, but come on, you need to speed it up. And then Knight of Wands is like, screw this, I'm on a BMX, free spirit. He's like the antithesis of the Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, I love it. I love this right here. It's just this mind kind of going. And then if you look really closely, I don't know how much the camera will pick up the details, but if you see the little cogs of the wheels of the clocks ticking like in her mind. I love it. And she's got a nose ring. She's fierce. Get a Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups. Ooh! She's giving you full on feminine sensuality, beach realness. Get it, Coppertone girl. The Queen of Pentacles, powerful and nurturing and resourceful. And the Queen of Wands, which we call the Beyonce card. She is giving you some magnetic confidant energy. King of Swords, strategic and withdrawn. Oh, whoa, hello, King of Cups. I think we can replace the Emperor. Supportive and affectionate. Okay, and he will wash your back, ladies. I'm just saying. The King of Pentacles. Wise, investor, and practical. Always associated with the earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then we have the King of Wands, which is strong-willed, Sag, Aries, and what's my last fire? Leo. Sag is my last fire. He's not so bad either, although he looks like he's having a bit of a hard time lifting that weight, but he's putting everything he's got into it to make it happen. All right, so let me gather these up. We will go ahead and shuffle them just to give them a good shuffle. Whoops. And see what people need to know, those that watch this video anytime now or in the future. What is the message that they need to know? Let me see. I know, right? Totally sexy card. Again, these shuffle beautifully. They have a nice, I feel like they're slick enough that they shuffle well, but they're not too slick that they go all over the place. Sometimes cards can be almost too glossy, so I feel like Jen's used a good cardstock with a good amount of, gloss versus matte. So they shuffle quite nicely. What do my viewers need to know that watch this video? What secrets of their heart do they need to express? And we're going to do one for the masculine and one for the feminine. And this is what I mean, because I have days where I float in between both. So we're going to pull two cards, one for the masculine, one for the feminine for my viewers. Whichever one you guys are associating with more, feel free to follow that reading. So let's see here. For masculine and feminine, sacred secrets of the heart. What do viewers need to know? Masculine, feminine. All right, so here's your card for masculine. The Nine of Cups, which is wishful and content. This is actually, and it's funny, it's a dude on the card. Let's see what the feminine's card is. Oh, Seven of Swords, sneaky and disloyal. All right, so I'm just going to play with this for a minute. I feel like this Nine of Cups to me is giving me this energy of being sort of self-sufficient, right? I love that he's pouring the water in his own mouth, even though he's on the beach, he's enjoying himself. He's sort of sustaining himself. And the Nine of Cups to me always is like this sort of pinnacle of self, like being able to take care of oneself. When you get to the Ten of Cups, it's about the outside environment and all of that, feeling emotionally like abundant and well-being, like all of that well-being sort of flooding out into your world. But this is about feeling complete within yourself. For some reason, what is going on with the feminine? I feel like this sword, she's getting ready to swing it down on him. Do you guys see this? To me, this sneaky disloyal, Seven of Swords can also sometimes be about choices that need to be made, decisions that need to be made, not feeling like we have all of the answers. Some of us might feel a little bit distrustful. Some of us might feel a little bit like, and part of that is, I'm going to connect these two cards. I feel like what's going on here is him being sort of almost so self-sufficient or so sort of self-focused that I feel like the feminine can't necessarily trust feels like she can't trust the masculine. She's not getting enough attention from the masculine. She's not being noticed. She thinks something is up. It's that sort of an energy to it, right? And so I feel like my feminine might be thinking a little bit too much about stuff, might be needing to make a decision, cut a few things free. If that's the case, that is definitely the sword here. I almost feel like some of you might need to put the chop to a few things to allow yourself to feel more secure, right? There definitely, when I'm looking at these two cards here, I feel like there's an imbalance in where my masculine feels like okay, self-contained, but not fully aware. I do want to say that. Like, this is like his eyes being pointed up and the sun sort of shining down. He's nourishing himself, taking care of himself. He's not seeing everything. That's part of the problem here. He might be blinded by the light of the sun to a certain degree. He doesn't know. That's the part of it, is like, he doesn't understand maybe that he's missing it, if that makes any sense, or that he's not connecting to it. Where over here, I feel like the feminine is like almost overthinking it, and like the sword is pointing towards the masculine. Does that make sense, guys? Are you seeing how I'm putting this down? So it feels like she's having a hard time because he's not quite doing what she needs. He's not acknowledging what she needs to have acknowledged. There might be games being played on the feminine side too. For some of you that represent more on this feminine side, you might feel as though you need to play games to get the results that you want out of the masculine, and you may still not even be getting them, is kind of the feeling I'm getting. When I look at this sneaky disloyal, or this whole card feels a little bit frustrated. Like, I feel like, I don't know if this is for those of you that are watching right now live or somebody that may watch later, but to me, this energy feels very sort of frustrated, angry, kind of hidden. There might be some lies or fibs being told to try and produce the results or get the attention that you want, and you're still not getting that attention from the masculine, is what it feels like to me. And he just feels kind of like, Ma, I'm okay. You know, like, he doesn't get it, is what I feel like with this card. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I want to do one more quick shuffle because I just want to see 1/3 card to see what's going to pull these two together, these two energies together. Can I get one card for that? What would be something to focus on to bring these two energies to a more common ground? What would be something that these two energies... So if you're watching this right now and say you're associating more with this masculine card, you're saying, oh, I feel good and I'm okay, but I don't know why, but my partner, be it a male or a female, is acting really like kind of wacky. Maybe being aggressive in some ways, or playing games. You feel like they're sort of being sneaky, or... Whichever side of this you take, this third card is sort of a focal point that both of you can take to kind of come together, if that makes sense. This is just a brief little attempt at a read with these cards. So let's see, what is the energy that's going to bring these two together? It leads to a more balanced place. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles. Financial success. To me, this is about growth. This is about two trees coming together, right? This person and this person, masculine, feminine, coming together and growing together. Ten of Pentacles always is, Pentacles has to do with finances and things like that. But this is about, like, to me, when I'm looking at this card with these two cards behind it, this is about honoring the roots or the sort of the history that might be between the two of them. For those of you that are in longer term relationships, or that might be feeling like you've been through a lot with this person and you're not quite ready to sort of give up on them just yet or let them go, don't. I think it's about, like, sort of thinking about everything that you've gone through, everything that you've grown through, thinking about the similarities rather than the differences. That would be more of the focus. Focusing on that idea and that energy of financial success or just material success. I want to say more, not necessarily about money, but about, like, just what's good and what's right in your world, right? If my feminines started to look at those sort of things and started to find things to appreciate, they would start to almost remember what they were in this relationship for originally. With my masculines, if they started to actually pay more attention to what they have and the goodness that is within the relationship, I feel like that brings about some of this contentment that they already have. They bring that into this and they share that with the feminine, and they kind of, I feel like this is the masculine tree in the sense that he's sort of shielding the feminine in a way, protecting her, and there's light and growth to be had here. There's opportunity to kind of grow together, and that to be successful in a material way, right? So I mean, and not just materially, I also feel like these two trees are growing together emotionally, spiritually, all of that. So even though this is a Pentacles card, to me, I feel like this is about remembering why we got together in the first place and acknowledging sort of what's good and what's right and continuing to grow in that. I hope that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Vicenta. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, guys. So whichever side of this that you associate with, if you're the more independent one right now that feels like they're acting like a crazy person, or if you're the crazy person that's going like, I need them to pay more fucking attention to me, God damn it, they don't love me. It's okay. You guys need to just sort of remember what was good about this, and remember that there's opportunities for growth through all of this, even if we're feeling a little bit crazy in our minds, or if we're feeling really content, but we're also not dealing with sort of some of the things that are asking for our attention right now. There's a fair middle ground that brings about this beautiful growth and prosperity, which the Ten of Pentacles is always about prosperity too. So that's just a little brief idea for those of you that tune in and watch this. I hope that helps. I'm going to get more extensive with these decks once I get them open and start to figure out like positions and readings and twin flames and all of that sort of stuff. I want to start doing this because I think that it's going to be a lot of fun and enlightening, and I'm excited to do it. So, and I'm super excited about these decks. Just to kind of give insight into, and this could, I mean, I use the terminology twin flame. It could be about your soulmate. It could even be just a relationship. Like if you wanted to look at this as a relationship, say with a business partner or with a family member, you could also use it that way. It doesn't necessarily have to be your romantic partner. So for those of you that are tuning in maybe at a later date and you're looking at this and you're going, these sound familiar, but this sounds like me and my mom, right? Or me and my boss. Take those roles, switch them, and don't get caught up in masculine versus feminine either. That's something that can always constantly change. Lord knows I go from masculine to feminine in a heartbeat, okay? So, like, don't, get yourself stuck in that. But that is your reading. This is the deck, you guys. It's called Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. You can find her on Etsy at Jennifer Aquarius 23. And again, check out the Oracle deck video. I also have another one of her decks. I can't think of the name of it. It is another tarot deck that is up both on my business page and my YouTube channel. And I have a couple more decks, the Flaming Roses, Tarot, and Oracle that Jennifer sent my way. So I'm excited to open those for you guys. And then we'll get to some fun readings. I'll also check out, I did RuPaul's Drag Race Tarot and the Golden Girls Tarot too. Those were a fun look also. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, share it out, give me a subscribe if you're new to me. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. And y'all thank Jennifer, follow her at all of her Instagrams and her business page on Facebook if she has one. Follow. You know the drill. All right, you guys, take care. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye. You're welcome, Tracy. It's good to see you. And oh, by the way, I need to do charmings for you guys. All my charming people. I will get it together and get a charming night going. I swear to God, I promise. So I will do that. Actually, tomorrow night, oh God, I'm supposed to be signing off. Not tomorrow night, the 13th, there will be a cards night where we discuss tarot cards and charmings on the 13th. So keep an eye out for that. And then from there, I'll try and set up a night where we do charmings, okay? All right, love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.